Okay, we will continue on this discussion on the feelings up to 9:30. Few more things to highlight. After that, from 9:30 to 10, we will do a session, practical session. Okay, few more points here. This part we discussed. And the difficult part at the start of this meditation will be identify neutral feelings. Because usually our mind is sensitive, has developed sensitivity to identify pleasant, unpleasant feelings. With certain threshold, when the feeling is above that, you will notice, okay, this is pleasant. And we are used to do the seesawing between pleasant feelings and unpleasant feelings. And the neutral feelings we have neglected most of the time. Therefore, training the mind to identify the neutral feeling is a little tough in this meditation practice. So the seesawing means something like this. The mind will like to seesaw between the two, but will not like to remain in this place. I mean, nobody would like to climb here in the seesaw, isn't it? But meditators like that place the best. I mean, they don't want their mind to sway between pleasant and unpleasant. And many meditators like the neutral position because that is making the mind ready for more wisdom as a neutral observer. So that is something I would like you to practice. The guidelines in this meditation is similar to what we did earlier, but anyway, I will put on the screen. We have to capture the present moment feeling, present moment sensation, and we have to be unbiased. That means we have to detach from the emotions. Emotions will make us biased. As a neutral observer, we observe only the bare sensation. Then with direct insight, because you feel directly, you identify the internal sensations. And then with inferential understanding, you try to focus upon external, that means others' feelings. For example, when you are experiencing a pleasant feeling, that's direct. But then with inference, you can understand, okay, there are many others, other living beings who are having similar worldly pleasant feelings right at this moment. So that is called inferential understanding. And then internal, external simultaneously. You identify, okay, there is a pleasant moment here, pleasant feeling here. And externally also there are many pleasant feelings. So internally or externally, they all are pleasant feelings. That is this step. So that part is mindful, bare mindfulness. After that, we add the contemplation part of it. Bare mindfulness is coupled with the contemplation, where we closely examine the arising and passing away steps of the feeling. And also contemplation stage 2 is we become aware of why. What are the causes for it to arise? What are the causes for it to vanish? It's similar to remember when we did certain meditations here, like the posture, for example, posture meditation. Under that, there were 3 stages. First, becoming aware of the posture. Just becoming aware of the posture, which is called the cause mindfulness, internal posture as well as external posture. That will be the first step. And then contemplation is coupled to it as the second step. Contemplation stage 1, then contemplation stage 2. This is what we did. What are the 3 steps? First one is closely examine, just observe the phenomena. That means the posture. Stage 1 of contemplation is becoming aware of arising and passing away of steps of the phenomena. Stage 2 is becoming aware of the causes for it to arise and causes for it to pass away. One more point here is that in the Western world, mindfulness is half practiced actually, because they are using it for stress reduction or mental health and all that. So they decouple it here. Which means they do only this first step, bare mindfulness. They don't want to move on to second or third contemplation stages, because they think it's complicating the mind. They want just the relaxation, not mental development really. Therefore, the MBSR techniques, MBCT techniques, they are all stopping here. So adapting the mindfulness, not in its full form, but as only the first step of the meditation for their purpose. But in this part of the world, mindfulness is much more deeper. It is bare mindfulness plus contemplation stage 1 plus contemplation stage 2. And only people with very healthy minds can do these contemplation stages. People who are sick with mental illnesses, stress and all that, they can't do that. Therefore, they are given, as a therapeutic practice, they are given only this first stage, that is just to relax. That's the only purpose. So please remember that difference between the mindfulness in countries like us and the mindfulness in the Western world. They are using mindfulness for a different purpose, just relaxation. Same way, what I'm trying to say is that same way when you take feelings, let's say these affective quality feelings or worldly feelings, this is affective quality, this is ethical quality. Ethical quality means unworldly feelings. Affective quality means worldly feelings. There again, 3 steps. Bare mindfulness on what you feel, what others feel, what you and others feel, that is this. Then contemplation stage 1, contemplation stage 2 of that feeling. So closely examine, then examine arising and passing away as well, then examine the causes. Well, by the way, what are the causes for a feeling to arise? What are the causes for a feeling to arise? Well, closest, nearest cause is the contact, say physical contact or mental contact. And contact happens due to your decision, your wish. Therefore, volition is causing the contact. And that volition is coupled with the mental driving factors. Mental driving factors such as craving, ignorance, that kind of hidden factors are driving your decision, volition, and that in turn making the contact, that in turn generating the feeling. This is what we are going to see during the meditation or observe during the meditation. So dependent co-arising factors on feelings are these 4. You can divide it into 3 levels, of course. First level is this contact level, which is the closest. Second level is the decision level, volition level. Third level is the driving factors of that decision. So those 3 levels of factors working together is causing this pleasant or unpleasant or neutral feeling to arise. And when those causes or supporting factors are absent, the feeling will vanish and give way to a different feeling. So it is a state transition of feelings that we are going to observe. Say feeling A will transit to feeling B. Feeling is a state. You identify this transition like this. Feeling arising, feeling passing away, giving rise to the next one, allowing that to pass away. So just the bare transition is divided into passing away and arising sub-steps. And then noticing that arising happens due to causes like this. The next one will also arise due to new causes. So that kind of state analysis, state transition analysis is being done in the contemplation stage 2 of this meditation. Okay, so that will be enough for us to do the meditation. Any questions before we do the practical session? This time you have to use the camera to show the posture, meditation posture as well. And there will be Dr. Samiru and 2 other lecturers, 3 lecturers altogether, observing you. And of course, there will be certain marks given today, from today. And please log on with your index number first. If you prefer, you can give the name as the second part, but even index number is enough. Okay, so we will stop this session. Use the other link, the practice link, to join the next session immediately, right? Thank you.